Well, it has been said that it is only you who can motivate yourself and that you should not wait for anyone to come and do it for you. Today, I will be talking about strategies of overcoming challenges, building resilience, and staying motivated even in the face of adversity. My name is Silas Oriedo, and this is Anchored Abroad. Welcome to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Overcoming challenges. The number one strategy that I use most of the time is taking action, even in small steps. Taking action is something that will lead you to proceed with your dream and with what you desire to do. Because if you don't take action and then there is no plan to help you move forward. And number two is seeking support. Support can come from counselors, support can come from mentors, support can come from friends, trusted friends. So don't forget or don't be shy to seek for support, even from friends or even from mentors that you believe in and that you trust. Number three is reframing setbacks. Viewing setbacks or even viewing problems as a mode or a way of feedback. It is very important for you to view problems when they occur as a form of feedback to you, so that you can know the places to refine and so that you can be able to move forward. So it is also very, very important to reframe problems and view them as setbacks and not view them as things that will halt your progress or hinder your progress. And lastly, breaking problems into smaller chunks, smaller manageable chunks. That is a strategy that I've employed most of the time in my life, and it has always given me results. Because when you try to overcome a problem or a challenge as a whole, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and sometimes it can cause you not to be able to handle it, or even cause you to shut down. But when a problem occurs and you break it down into smaller chunks, into manageable pieces, you can be able to overcome a piece at a time, and at the end of the day you will find that the problem does not exist anymore, that you have resolved the problem. And then I will talk about building resilience, because I think life brings along seasons that put you down, or happenings in life that put you down. But it is those people with resilience and those who keep building resilience that will overcome these challenges and will overcome these problems. So strategies for building resilience. Number one, I will talk about developing a growth mindset. Most people don't work on their mindset. I believe mindset is really a part of the journey, because when you have a mindset that believes in success, a mindset that believes in growth, then most likely you will be able to grow. Growing up myself, I have always had a mindset that believes in success, that believes in well-being, that believes in growth, that believes even in wealth. And so developing that mindset is a very important part of the journey, developing a growth mindset. And you also need to believe that abilities and strength can be improved upon, because I believe that most people, especially when they are able to do something or they can handle a skill comfortably, then they relax and they don't work on the skill, they don't work on their strength, they don't work on their ability. But you need to know that ability and strength can be improved upon. And so even if you are good at something, continue to refine the skill, continue to work on it, continue to grow, and continue to believe that you can even become a better version of yourself. And then number two, under building resilience, you need to strengthen routines. There are those routines that define successful people. In fact, if you survey successful people, whether in business or even in family matters, any successful person will have a trend or routines that they engage themselves in, especially routines like waking up early and trying to focus on your growth and trying to focus on the areas that you want to improve on. Routines like prayer, if you are a religious person, routines like mindfulness, like just thinking about your life, thinking about your growth, thinking about success, and developing a mindset that focuses on overcoming obstacles. So it is very, very important to strengthen such routines. And number 3, I will talk about embracing discomfort, because you can be sure that in life, discomfort will be part of the journey. There are those seasons or those moments when you will face challenges and it will be uncomfortable. There are those seasons when you will lose a loved one. There are those periods in life when your business will not be working. There are those moments in life when finances will be difficult. There are those moments in life when even your relationship or your marriage will be facing challenges. But when you embrace discomfort and view it as feedback and view it as an opportunity for you to grow, and then you can even turn adversity into success. You can turn adversity into a success story. And lastly, under building resilience, I will talk about celebrating progress. Most people focus on their growth and forget to remember that they are not the same people that they were yesterday. And so any success that you have experienced in life, anything that you think you have worked on and has succeeded, it may be small in the eyes of others, but for you, yourself, you need to view it as a leap forward. You need to view it as a progress. You need to view it as a success story. And so the more you are grateful and the more you celebrate progress, the more progress you will make. So it is very important, however much small steps that you have made, you need to know that you need to celebrate progress so that you can be able to move forward. And then on the same note, I will also talk about staying motivated through adversity. As we have said, adversity or discomfort or challenges are a part of life. I don't think there is one person in this life who does not face adversity or who does not face challenges or whose life does not get thicker or difficult at any given point in time. Myself, I have faced adversity before. I have faced challenges before. I have overcome challenges. For me to be where I am today, there are things that have happened to me that almost broke my spirit for me to move forward. But I chose a different mindset. I chose a different path. I chose to believe that I can be better. I chose to believe that I can overcome the adversity, that I can overcome the challenges and move forward in life. So under staying motivated, you need to reconnect with your why. That is very important, because anytime you are starting something, for example, if it is a business that you are starting, I'm a businessman myself, and I always reconnect with my why. There is that reason that I had for me to set up that business. There is that push that I had in me for me to start that YouTube channel, for example. There is that push that one has before they start a blog, for example. There is that drive that one has before they engage in a certain business transaction, for example. So anytime you get midway and you start facing adversity, always reconnect with your why. Always ask yourself, why am I in this journey? Why did I start this journey? Why did I start this business? There was a motivation at the time. So despite the challenges that you may be facing at the present time, you need to reconnect with your why. That is very, very important. And then number 2, under building resilience, you need to always visualize success. Anytime you start something, anytime you are working on a certain project or a certain business, always visualize success. That is a strategy that I've employed most of the time. It is something that I've done ever since I was a young man, and I've seen it yield results. Anytime I'm working on something, even in my relationships with my friends, I always visualize success. I always visualize the end product of whatever that I'm working on. And that keeps you motivated. That keeps you going forward. That keeps you overcoming challenges. Because even when setbacks come and you are visualizing the success, then you can be sure that you will overcome the obstacle and focus on your success. And then number 3 is using accountability. Get friends that will push you. Get friends that will tell you that your struggle is worth it. Get friends that will remind you that what you are doing is right and it is good. Get friends that will push you towards success, not the ones that will push you towards self-destruction or will push you towards failure. Get friends that will remind you that you are working on something noteworthy and something that can succeed over time. And then lastly, keep inspiration close. Always make sure that you have motivational quotes from the mentors that you believe in. Always make sure, if it is a prayer that motivates you, always make sure that you pray, you practice mindfulness. Always make sure that you listen to songs that remind you of who you are, that songs that remind you of success, songs that push you towards your goals and push you towards success. I believe if you employ these strategies in terms of overcoming challenges, building resilience, and staying motivated in the face of adversity, then you are on the right path and you will for sure achieve success.